tonight is going to be a lot of shoulders, some chest, but mostly shoulders. That's what we'll be using the strap a lot for. You alright? So we'll just start and see where you guys are. Just cross applesauce, or if you want to find a different position to sit for a little bit, you can sit on your heels if that's more comfortable. However you want to sit is cool. Just rest the hands down on the legs. And then we'll close the eyes. So let's take a couple of minutes here to just disconnect from the weekend. Anything that you had going on today, yesterday, maybe some upcoming things you have going on this week. Just do your best to set all that aside. And start to shift our attention. Mat to this moment. And we'll help ourselves to do that by focusing in on our breath. Take a big inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. Again, a big inhale. And exhale. A couple more like that. Again, big inhale, gather up everything from the week. And then exhale, let it all go. Good. Keep going. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one like that. Big inhale. And exhale. Keep breathing on your own. Doing your best to keep the mind clear still, so not thinking about anything else. Still focused on the breath. We'll spend a little bit more time here just breathing mindfully on our own. Take 2 more breaths, 2 more inhales. And exhales. Exhale it all the way out. Flutter open the eyes. Come on to hands and knees. Let's do a couple of cat cows. So wrist stacked under shoulders, knees under hips. If you want, you can flip your fingertips to point back towards yourself if you want to add in a little wrist forearm stretch here. And we'll drop the belly and lift the gaze for cow, really pulling the chest forward. And then drop the gaze round the spine for cat. Cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And cat. Round the spine, pull the belly button up. Let's do 2 more rounds. Cat, or cow rather. And then cat. And last round. Cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then round the spine for cat. Good. You can flip the fingertips back. And we're going to lay down all the way onto our bellies. Okay, so just lower yourself down. Arms going to be long at your sides. Palms are up, thumbs up, palms are out. Forearm starts down on the mat. And on your inhale, we're just going to lift the chest up off the mat. Yep. So keep the legs down, the feet are still down. Just lifting the chest. Gaze is down towards the mat. Breathe here. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring the right ear to the mat. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Alright, bring the forehead back to the mat. Straighten out the legs. Arms long at your sides, palms out, thumbs up. So we want the shoulders to be open here. This time we're going to lift everything up on our inhale. So legs, arms, chest, head, everything comes up. See if you can come up a little higher. Again, we're reaching the crown of the head forward so the gaze stays down, the neck is long. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Left ear to the mat, bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs, side to side. Yep. All right, bring the forehead back to the mat, and we'll push back into a child's pose. So knees spread nice and wide, big toes touch, sit back on your heels. Good. Reach those arms out and bring the forehead down to the mat. Couple more breaths here. All right, back up to tabletop. Yep, hands and knees, and then we'll curl the toes under and lift the hips up. And take a moment here, you just pedal out the heels or bend and straighten the knees in your down dog.
Why did so many people stop coming?
I think it just depends on the night, honestly. And that's why we have the video, so if you can't make it, you can still take the class. And then come to stillness in your down dog. Take a breath. Exhale it out completely. Good. Look up at your hands. Step to the top of your mat. Good. Half lift. Exhale, fold forward all the way. Nice. And then circle the arms all the way up. Good. Hands to heart center. Circle the arms up. Fold it forward all the way. Half lift. Plant the hands and step back to your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. You can either move in your down dog or just hold. Either way is fine. All right, one more breath in your down dog. Exhale it out completely. Look up at your hands. Step to the top of your mat, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Circle the arms all the way back up. Hands to heart center. Step back with the left foot. Warrior 1. So hips are square to the front. So we're like this. Front knees bent. Yep. Good. All right, we're gonna go post the arms. So bend at the elbows. Yep. Fingers spread nice and wide. Good. And then we're gonna straighten the arms back. So opening up the shoulders. And then fold forward. We'll reach the arms up. Back to warrior 1. Good. We'll do that a couple more times. Go post the arms. Good. Reach the arms back. Circle the arms up. Keep the front knee bent. Go post. Reach the arms back. And circle them up. Good. Last time. Go post. Reach them back. And circle them up. Good. Now open up to warrior 2. Make sure the front knee is stacked above the second toe, so the one next to the big toe. Yep, looks good. Nice. Flip your front palm up, revolve, and we are going to take a half a bind with that back arm. So reach for the front thigh. Yeah, nice. And then really deepen the bend in the front knee and reach behind you. Yeah, there you go. Couple more breaths. And make sure we're not letting that knee collapse in, or we're keeping it lined up with that second toe. Good. Release. Cartwheel the hands down and step it back to your down dog. Couple of breaths when you get there. Good. Exhale it out. Look up at your hands. Step to the top of your mat, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Good. And then circle the arms all the way back up. Hands to heart center. Step back with the right foot now. Other side, warrior one. Yep, so we're square to the front of the mat. Front knee bent. Good. Alright, so right now we want energy all the way up through the fingertips. There we go. Relax the shoulders down. Good. And now we can go pose. Reach the arms back. Circle them up to warrior one. Good. Again, go pose. Reach it back. Circle them up. Good. Couple more times. Go pose. Reach it back. Circle them up. Good. Go pose. Reach it back. Circle them up. Good. Last one. Go pose. Reach it back. And circle them up. Good. Now open up to warrior two. So we're facing this way. Nice. So again, the front knee's lined up with that second toe, if you can do it. Front, heel, back arch are sort of in line. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's our guide. All right, flip the front palm up, revolve, half bind with the back arm. So reach for that front thigh if you can do it. Deepen the bend in that front knee. Make sure the knee's not collapsing in. Yeah, there you go. And reach back. Good. Breathe.
I got it too far.
What's that? Yeah, there you go. Nice. And then go ahead and circle the arms down and step back to your down dog. Couple of breaths. All right, drop your knees down to the mat. Lower all the way down into your stomach. Good. We're gonna do our locust pose again. So arms long, palms out, thumbs up. Legs stay down this time. Go ahead and lift just the chest, the head and the arms up, and hold. Good. Breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Right ear to the mat, bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs side to side. All right. Forehead back to the mat. Go ahead and grab your strap. And we're going to grab onto the strap behind ourselves for this one. So we're going to come all the way up. So on your inhale, lift the legs, the arms, everything up. Yeah. See if you can come up high enough where the only thing on the mat is like your pelvis. Yep. Yeah. So lengthening out as you lift. Yep. Breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Left ear to the mat. You can set the strap aside. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. All right. Go Go ahead and come back up to a tabletop, so hands and knees. And then curl the toes and come back up to your down dog. Nice. Take a breath here. Exhale it out completely. Look up at your hands. Step to the top of your mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then circle the arms all the way back up. Hands to heart center. We'll step back with the left foot, warrior one. This time we're gonna have two options. So we're gonna be doing fallen warrior. You can use your strap like we just did. And we're gonna be folding inside of the front leg. Or if you want, you can interlace the hands behind the back. So your choice. So if you got the strap, we're gonna fold inside of that front knee. And as you're folding, you can lift the arms, up off the back. So reaching them up towards the ceiling, towards that ground in front of you. But again, you can interlace the hands if you like, but if the shoulders are still a little tight, use the strap. And we'll hold here a couple more breaths. The nice thing about the strap is you can kind of start to make your way closer, bringing the hands closer together, without actually having to interlace them. So depending on how the shoulder feels. All right, go ahead and stand up. We're gonna keep the hands on the strap, but bring our legs into our warrior two.
Like, we need a strap.
Yep, keep the strap in your hands. Yep. So we're here. And we're gonna take like a side angle, like so. So bring the right side of your body towards the top of that thigh, but rolling the left shoulder open. Does that make sense? So it'd be like this. Yeah, so you're kind of rolling that left shoulder open. And bringing the right side of the body towards the thigh. So Andrew. So bringing the right side of your body towards the right thigh. And rolling, there you go. All right, go ahead and come up. We'll turn towards the long side of your mat now. Feet are parallel or pigeon-toed. Again, we're gonna have the strap in both hands, and we're just gonna fold it forward. So, lifting the hands and the arms up off the back. Yeah. So we're reaching the crown of the head down. And we're lifting the arms up, overhead, maybe towards the ground in front of you. Again, you can also have the hands interlaced here, but if you're comfortable with the strap, just keep the strap. Closer your hands are together, harder to lead. So you can walk them closer together on the strap. All right. Go ahead and come up, keep the strap, heel to those feet in together, and turn to face the top of your mat. So now we're just gonna do some circles with the strap. So get a nice wide grip with the strap. So extend the arms all the way out. Yep, and then we're just gonna reach up and back. Yep. So again, the closer the arms or the hands are to each other, a little bit harder it's gonna be. How does this feel? Feels alright? So if you like, you can also kind of stay here. To me, this feels really good. You get a little bit of a chest, stretch. You guys feel that? Like right where the chest. Yeah, really cool. So feel free to stop and do that. Let's just do a couple more circles here. Yeah, you can bend the elbows a little bit to give yourself it's like when you're holding it here, try to pull the strap apart like away from each other. Alright. When you get back to the front, we will switch sides. So let's step back with the right foot. We'll come into warrior one. And again, strap behind us now, and we're gonna fold forward inside of that front leg, lift the arms up. Yep. There you go. Good. Yep, so we're lifting the arms up. Just like we did kind of when we were circling a little bit. Nice. All right, and then stand up, we'll move to the warrior two with the feet. So facing this way. Keeping the arms on the strap. Again, we're gonna just kind of lean forward and roll that right side, right shoulder open here. Yeah. So it's almost like side of your ribs are gonna just lay on your thigh here. Relaxing. But you're looking up at the ceiling, opening up right shoulder. Let's give it another breath or two here. Like this. Alright, go ahead and stand up. We'll turn your face alongside your mat, feet parallel, or pigeon toed. If you want to try to interlace hands, you can at any point instead of the strap. But if you want to continue with the strap, just hold on. And fold forward. So crown of the head reaches down, arms come up. Maybe they go overhead. The full expression of this posture is crown of the head down, arms come up over you, and touch the ground in front of you. Take a couple more breaths. Well, okay, let's come up for a second. So just make sure that we're focusing on the shoulders, right? But I don't want you to be compromising through the spine. So make sure when you're folding, you're hinging at the hip. And you're folding like so, and you're not rounding forward. So let's just try that one more time. Good. All right, go ahead and stand up. Hips of the feet together. And turn to face the top of your mat. We'll do our circles again. So nice wide grip with the strap. And just reach them up and over. And feel free to hold in the middle if you like. Try to tear the strap apart. That's really good. A couple more. Alright, next time, strap to the front and set it down. And we'll move on. Alright, this time we're going to do a bound pyramid pose. So step back with your left foot. Feet are going to be about hip width distance apart. We're going to grab, you can grab wrists or elbows, or you can fist bump yourself, whichever is great. We're going to stand up tall, legs are going to stay straight. Again, we're going to hinge at the hips, so no rounding forward, and we're going to fold. So think about bringing your ribs onto that right thigh. Yep. And you can always fist bump or grab wrists. You don't have to get it to the elbows. So lead apart. So chest is nice and open here because you've got the bind behind you. So you're leading as you fold with the heart. Chest first. And as you are folding, think about inhaling and lengthening out through the crown of the head, and exhaling and maybe folding a little deeper. Good, take 2 more breaths here. Big inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. Last one. Good, come all the way back up. Release the arms, give them a little break. We'll switch the feet. So step back with the right foot now. And then we're gonna take our bind, but make sure you put the opposite arm on top. So if you had wrists or elbows, just put the other one on top. Feet about hip width distance apart, legs stay straight, hinge at the hips, and fold. So again, you're leading with the chest. Nice and open through the shoulders and the front body. Like, you can widen your feet a little bit. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yep, that's good. So again, we're thinking about lengthening on the inhale and folding a little more on the exhale. Bringing that chest down first, so we're not rounding or punching forward. Nice, flat back. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Come all the way back out. You can release the arms, give them a little shake, shake. All right, we're gonna take eagle pose. So I'm gonna turn to face this way so you guys can kind of follow. We're gonna step out with our right foot and cross the right leg over the left. So a couple of options, you can kickstand the toe here, or depending on how flexible you are, you can wrap this leg completely around. So either way. So we're like this, right? Then we're gonna take the arms and we're gonna wrap the right arm under the left, right at the elbows. Yep. And then depending on how you feel, you can either bring the palms to meet, or you can hook the pinky and the thumb. Or you can also hug yourself too, that's an option. Nice. Okay. So we're here, right? And then we're gonna sit back with the hips like we would in chair pose. So if you've got that foot kickstand, that's fine. We're gonna sit the hips back, but we're gonna keep the chest lifted. Yep. So like you're sitting back in a chair, but we're keeping our chest up, and the bind, we want the elbows in line with the shoulders. So we don't want it to be here, we want it to be up. And you'll feel it in your upper back. And you want the hands and the forearms away from the face. So get it away from the face, there you go. Okay? So look like this. Okay? And you're pulling everything in towards the center of your body. So sucking it all in. Take a couple more breaths. For 3, 2, and release. Other side. So left foot steps out. Left leg crosses over the right. So again, you can kickstand the foot or wrap it all the way around. If you're gonna wrap it all the way around, try to get this leg high above the knee so you have some room to work with. Okay? And then left arm will come under the right. Again, right at the elbow. You can hug yourself here. You can hook pinky and thumb, or you can come palm to palm. Okay. So we're going to set the hips back, keep the chest lifted. Elbows in line with the shoulders, hands and arms away from the face if you have a bind. Nice. Good. So yeah, we don't want the knees to be bent. Sitting back. So Blake, if you can, maybe cross your legs. Try to get it above the knee.
Is that fine?
Yeah, I just think you'll have a hard time kind of bending if you have.
I guess what that's for.
Yep, good.
Okay.
Alright, take another breath or two. Good, go ahead and release. Nice. Come back to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Good, circle the arms up. Fold it forward all the way. Good. Half lift. Plant the hands and step back to your down dog. Take a couple of breaths in your down dog. Feel free to be still, or you can move and shift if it feels good. All right. Go ahead and drop the knees, and we'll make our way all the way down to our bellies again. This time we're gonna come into Sphinx. So for Sphinx pose, elbows right under the shoulders. Forearms are parallel, yep. And we're just gonna try to pull that chest forward. So really opening up through the front body here, yep. So trying to keep the chest nice and open. Chin is parallel with the floor. Yeah, you got it. Couple more breaths. Go ahead and lower yourself all the way down. And we're gonna do shoulder and chest stretches here. So first we'll start with the shoulders. Bring that right arm out to the side, in line with the shoulder. And you're gonna tent the left hand, the fingertips here on the other side. Yep. We're gonna bend the left knee, like so. And we're gonna start to flip ourselves here. So just be mindful, because this is gonna be, right onto the shoulder. So just be mindful of how far you're going. If you can go all the way back, next to one. You can bring that foot down onto the ground. Again, just be mindful of the shoulder. Everybody okay here? No? Don't flip back all the way if it hurts the shoulder. Are you okay? Very good?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and come back onto the belly. We'll switch sides. So reach the left arm out now. Do your best to bring it straight out, so we don't want it at an angle. We're gonna tent the right fingertips on the other side. Bend the right knee. Yep, go for it. You know where you're going. And just flip over. I mean, if you can imagine, you could do the same thing against the wall, standing up, right? Take another breath or two here. Back onto your belly. We're gonna do virtually the same thing, but we're gonna change the angle of our arm. So the right arm now is gonna come up like at an angle, kind of like you would for the letter Y. Does that make sense? Yep. Again, you're gonna tent the fingertips in the left hand. Same thing, bend the left knee. Flip, but this time you'll feel it more on your chest.
Is our hand in the Y or to the side?
To the side's fine.
Okay.
Yep. So you should feel this a little bit more in the chest, more so than the shoulders. You feel the difference?
Yeah.
You can play?
I don't feel it as much in my chest. My like position wrong. I feel more like my arm, I guess. I don't feel it.
Maybe bring the hand down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, try that. See if it makes a difference.
I feel more back, I guess. Maybe a little bit of chest.
Like, kind of almost like where your, say armpit-ish, like right where your armpit a little bit.
Yeah. I guess it.
Alright, go ahead and flip, come back onto our bellies. We'll do the other side. So left arm, again, it's kind of at that angle, maybe not quite up as high, like maybe
Okay.
a little bit further down, like in between where you were the first time.
Yeah.
Tent the fingertips, bend the left knee. Oh, I'm sorry, bend the right knee, flip it over. Done on that side.
It's good. I feel it like in my back, my arm.
Like where you're twisting.
Yeah, like back here on the side, I guess, and then like in the top of my arm.
Maybe you walk the left hand up a little bit.
Like in the chest, right?
Yeah, so like the left, like in front of like the left armpit-ish.
A little bit there, yeah.
I just wonder, I don't know how much of your weight you have. Like, how much of your weight are you holding forward? Or are you rolling back onto that right foot? Do you know what I mean?
I guess most of the weight is in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, another breath here. And go ahead and come back onto your belly. And we'll come up onto hands and knees again, tabletop. Reach the right arm up and thread it under the left. So right ear comes down to the mat. Left hand can stay where it is. Or you can take a half a bind, wrap around the low back with that left arm. You can also walk the left hand up to the top of the mat. Unthread that right arm. Come back to hands and knees, and then we'll switch. Left arm reaches up. Thread it under the right. Left ear to the mat. Right hand can stay where it is. Wrap around the low back. Or walk it up to the top of the mat. Alright, bring the hand back in front of the face. Unthread that arm, come back to tabletop, and then we're going to take a seat. Then we're going to do reverse tabletop. So two options with the hands for reverse tabletop. We're basically doing the exact opposite of what we just did. Your fingertips can be pointing back towards you, or if that doesn't feel good, you can have them pointing out to the side. So we want our wrists right under our shoulders, ankles right under the knees, and we lift up like so. So you want to try to drop your head back so your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Yep. Lift the hips up. You want the ankles right under the knees, wrists right under the shoulders.
One question, what does this have to do with baseball?
Just opening up your shoulders. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Keep breathing. Try to lift the hips a little higher. Good. Go ahead and sit down. We'll do that once more. Take a little break here. Good. Does it feel okay having the fingertips this way? Alright, so when you're ready, go ahead and lift up again. Again, try to keep the wrists under the shoulders, ankles under the knees.
The difference in how light it was
What's that?
the difference how light it was outside and
Oh.
how
Alright, take other hand is gonna cradle the back of the head. Yep. So really leaning back into that right shoulder, opening it up. Yep. Got it. So use the arm against the leg to peel yourself open, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So use it, push against the leg so you can really spiral and just open. Alright, go ahead and release, and switch sides. Bring the other foot in. Arm inside of the leg. Again, you're gonna use that arm against the leg to peel yourself open, cradle the back of the head with the other hand. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, go ahead and release. Alright, go ahead and grab your strap. Let's do one more big shoulder stretch. So, option to sit crisscross applesauce, or you can sit on your heels like so. Whatever's more comfortable for you. We're gonna focus on the arms for this next posture, so either one is fine. Alright, so we're gonna reach the right arm out to the side. Okay. We're gonna sweep the top of the right hand onto the back. Okay? And you're gonna do your best to kind of point the right fingertips up and the right elbow to come down. Okay? Then with the other hand, we're gonna reach straight up, palm is gonna be behind you, and you're gonna pat yourself on the back. Okay? Now, some folks can get their fingertips to meet. That has never been able to happen for me, but you could grab your shirt here if you like, or the strap. So with the strap, as you know, that will give you a little bit more room to be able to walk your hands towards each other. Well, if you can't quite get the fingertips to meet.
Today I just heard like someone broke a record of longest time holding their breath underwater.
Oh yeah?
It's like 24 minutes.
So we want to try to get the left elbow to point up at the ceiling as much as you can. Nice. Yep. So here, let me get the strap.
I couldn't figure out how to like
Yep.
hold it.
And then you can just walk the hands up the strap and down the strap to get yourself closer. Yep. So that elbow is up. Yep. Nice. So don't see if you can get your chin up off your chest. There you go, nice. Good. All right, another 2 breaths here. Go ahead and release. We'll do the other side. So same thing, reach the left arm out, palm behind you, sweep the top of the hand onto the back, and then try to point the fingertips up, like reaching for the middle of your back. And then other arm reaches up, palm behind you, pat your back. You can either grab your shirt and hold on, or use the strap to walk the hands closer together. Do you want help with the strap?
Again, did I mess up?
Oh, you're good. I just don't want you to trip yourself.
There you go.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Nice. Chin up off your chest still. There you go. Nice. Good. Couple more breaths here. So try to get the top elbow pointing up. Yep. Chin up off the chest. Alright, go ahead and release. You can set the strap aside when you're finished. Go ahead and come to a seat. Bend the knees, and we'll scoot our seat up so we can lay down and hug our knees into our chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Feel free to rock side to side or circle out the knees a little bit. And then keep the right knee hugged in, and we'll extend the left leg long. Keep the right knee hugged in tight. And then extend the right leg, reach the arms all the way up, overhead. Go ahead and interlace the fingers, all except for the index. And just hold here for a breath or two. Good. And then hug the left knee into your chest. Keep the right leg long. Good. Straighten out that left leg, reach the arms all the way up. Interlace the hands, all except for the index. Hold here. Bring the right knee back into the chest, and then drop it over to the left. Take a little spinal twist. And look over the right shoulder. Come back to center, hug the right knee in, and then extend it, bring the left knee up to your chest, and then drop it over to the right, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center, hug the left knee in, and then bring the right knee up to meet it. And drop the feet down to the mat with the knees bent. Feet about hip width distance apart, setting up for bridge pose, so arms are long at your sides. On your inhale, go ahead and lift the hips up. Arms stay where they are, or you can roll the shoulders under. And then interlace the hands underneath your back. And then push down the arms to lift the hips a little higher. Hold in here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take a breath or two. We're going to do that again. Check that your feet haven't moved too much. Again, you want them about hip width distance apart. Arms long. On an inhale, go ahead and lift up. Arms stay here, or you can roll the shoulders under to interlace the fingers. Push down to lift up. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower down. Hug the knees into the chest one last time. Bring the nose up to the knees. Good. Curl up into a tiny, tiny little ball here. Squeeze everything in nice and tight. holding for 3, 2, and we'll go ahead and release. Lower the arms and legs down to the mat, setting up for our final resting posture. Closing the eyes. Palms are up, shoulders are open, good. Feet fall open. Doing your best to relax here, releasing any remaining tension we're still holding on to in the body. And just taking these last few minutes to be quiet and still. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Take a big stretch, reach your arms up overhead. Point and flex the feet a few times. Hug the knees into the chest. And roll onto your side. Curled up in the fetal position. Keep the eyes closed. Make your way up to any seated position. When you get there, bring your hands to heart center. Big breath in. And out. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great rest of your night. Until we see each other again.